Hello miners, it's PasscodeAdvance, and today we're watching the Nintendo Direct E3 2019. I'm excited for the show. Sony's not been, having any live streams or any shows in E3 2019, but at least we had some trailers. However, Nintendo and Microsoft are showing some. Now, last Nintendo Direct had surprises like Fortnite. It was, but the set one it was all shit. This one's going to be a lot better. Oh, look at the time! It's 9:30. No, I'm missing shit. Cause I'm gonna be very hard first. Here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Here we go. Oh yeah? Huh? Okay. Big Dog, can you talk? Dad wants to talk. Excuse me, quit. What's that? Sorry, just a kid. Dude! What? Hey, hi. Sorry. But okay. Fire up the dude. Didn't smash the hero does. What? What? Why is Dragon Quest all the way? Dragon Quest this, Dragon Quest that. That's fine. Sorry, man. What happened? Oh shit. This friends are complicated. I haven't played this game. Dragon Quest lately. Hey look, and crossover or something. I watched the live stream and I was like, what? not even able to play through the first time. Damn, this is truly more. I think the song is one of the coolest things.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo. In this Nintendo Direct for E3 2019, we'll showcase a variety of games, many of them coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first.
I love this song. I love Nintendo.
What? What are you doing here?
Dog song.
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
What a good joke. Go, Bowser, Bowser.
Not this way.
No, this way.
Bye-bye.
Maybe next time.
Oh, I love Nintendo.
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Well, let's get back to it. Please, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch. Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new, we've got you covered.
Okay, so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
This is...
Hello?
Luigi's invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh, lucky him.
Game Explain told me this! They told me about this!
Luigi's Mansion 3. This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things
It's a
take a
trap,
dark
right?
turn.
Can you
We
go?
begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You
Why?
may never leave. You want to leave. The other guests certainly don't plan to move on. They're ghosts after all, and they're rather aggressive. Simply scare them with the strobe bulb, then suck them up. Luigi's new Poltergust G00 has the powerful suction capabilities required, and other new features as well. First, the slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict some damage. It helps to get other ghosts in on the action. Next, the suction shot. Fire the plunger to attach it to something, then pull the string and you can destroy furniture and more. It's
can it be
effective
the
against certain
original
ghost types too.
Luigi's Mansion?
Sometimes ghosts may feel inclined to gang up on you. In such situations, a burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air. We simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi. Change between Luigi and Gooigi to use both their skills. Gooigi can do everything from slipping through metal fences to walking on spikes. Indeed, there are obstacles too great for Luigi to handle on his own. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes for a great co-op partner. But proceed with caution. Gooigi and water definitely don't mix. Now please direct your attention to the Scare
Luigi then.
Scraper. Spooky? Sure. Yet it also houses up to 8 players for local or online co-op gameplay. Defeat all ghosts before time runs out. seek and find our dear misplaced toads, and face any challenges the tower throws at you together.
Different. Nintendo Directs have like a title for the game, and then they show the title and the gameplay. This is going to be directly.
What a place to wake up in. A haunted hotel with floor after floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within.
Wow.
What will befall our missing Mario and friends? And his dear brother Luigi?
I don't know
Their
what.
fate rests in your
Come on.
hands. Luigi's Mansion 3.
So that was Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest game in a series that I personally love. And we can look forward to seeing some of the new gameplay elements that await in this strange hotel as we dive deeper into this title on Nintendo Treehouse, live at E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2. And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's Nintendo Direct, keep an eye out for this icon to learn what other games will appear on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. You won't want to miss it. Or this. Have a look.
What? That's
Ogre slept too long. Far too long.
dude.
Sing me
Like-
your story. What has become of... Thra! No! What have they done? Avarice unchecked for an age. Evil takes root. Darkness spreads. But from this dark light, brighter than the 3 suns, they spark to life. Heroes of Thra, strong and brave. Strength and bravery alone will not save Thra. No! Unlock your true potential. Unite as one. Only together can you defeat what is to come. Heroes of Thra. They're going to need all the help they can get.
Hey. Oh shit! I was thinking it.
Да!
अच्छा लगता है कार्टून लगता है Secret of mana. My back. Oh my god, dude. Hey, this is awesome. They actually more blessed than people. On
Action RPG Trials of Mana is getting a global release on Nintendo Switch. Set destiny in motion with the power of mana.
Truly play. I can 100% play. I can
Trials of Mana.
A mana game. Truly, fully, emotionally play. Damn it! Thank you, guys. Collection of mana. Yeah, oh, that's the secretness. Yes, I glitched along. What's this? Hey, which one? Oh, it's Final Fantasy. No, it's Fire Emblem.
I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her?
It's Witcher 3.
I was hoping you'd come.
You would. They kept saying it's gonna come. Still, I wonder how it's gonna run. Can't believe this game is just like this game.
Let's all agree to meet back at the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion?
You will come, won't you? Years ago, we fought here as classmates.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history. What should we do, Teach?
Kill every last one of them!
I'm playing this. Sorry, Final Fantasy. Fire Emblem,
Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trampling the weak.
Consumes even the darkness itself.
Fire Emblem,
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win!
My teacher.
Both sides of time are revealed to you. What shall you do?
I hope it goes Japanese in English.
How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever.
Nintendo Switch is the only gaming console you can play not only on your TV at home, but anywhere you go.
I know.
In
So my
fact,
Joy-Con
with a
got-
system like this, it might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
My Joy-Con suck. How can I? Oh, cool! Live action file Resident Evil 4 trailer
This is perfect, right?
in a haunted house. Do you think the ghost wanna play with me? I mean, are any people sick then? Come good people.
No lights?
No lights.
Damn it.
Hey, over there.
Okay, let's do this.
Resident Evil.
Huh?
Can you open it?
Try it. See what's through there.
Green. Dog.
just eat him? It's gonna come back. Okay.
The ghost and all watching.
Did I get it? I got it. Oh, I knew it. Whoa.
How unnatural. Capcom said Resident Evil 5 in 3 years. Didn't release it for press it. It's on Switch. 3D.
Playing a Resident Evil game in a place like that might not be my way to play, but I bet you could find your way to play, don't you think? For now, please take a look.
Was today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what? Looks like things are gonna get weird today. Hey, she!
This Travis? So what's this?
Get some! As you can see, things got all funky real quick. There's probably some planet-eating type dude waiting for me up ahead. All yoked and powerful and trying to take over the world or something.
The video game acts like a movie. Now
Don't you worry. A hero descends. What? There are no heroes in this world? Oh, but there totally are. My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
Welcome back, Travis, to the Garden of Madness.
He's gonna come back again. The next Avengers film. Avengers 5.
This is Kaiser. He led an elite team of Contras during the war. Hungry Beast! HB is actually a cyborg. I love him so much. This is Miss Harakiri and her alien gut bucket. They survived by merging together during the alien wars. The gentleman, the sweetest bug you'll ever meet. Soiled by
Get in our way, we will eliminate you.
A new awakening draws nigh.
December 13, 2019. Nice initial release date. Come on. Oh, Monster Hunter. No, Monster. Yeah, where's Animal Crossing? Come on. Do you have to find what game this is? Nice. Rodius style. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty FTP.
Hello, I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Earlier this month, we held a Pokemon Direct for the latest games in the series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The developers from Game Freak showcased the new Galar region, the location of your new adventure, and some new Pokemon you'll encounter there. It will be a while until these games launch, so please stay tuned. By the way, in these games, you can use certain functions of the Pokeball Plus accessory, allowing you to take a Pokemon from one of these games out for a stroll through the real world with you. You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3, fans can play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for the first time anywhere in the world. In this gameplay demo, you can challenge one of the gyms in the Galar region, the one and only Water Gym, where the Water-type gym leader Nessa will be there waiting for you. If you're attending this year's show, I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon, which is an advanced strategy from this region. Also, immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield on Nintendo Treehouse Live. And now I'd like to shift gears. Please have a look at this.
Astral Chain.
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood, sweat, and years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the legions.
I'll give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is.
When a Legionis and a Legion are perfectly synchronized, it's like they're two parts of one body.
No use! The override release isn't going through!
That's impossible.
And when half of that body is about to die, the Legion's survival instincts kick in to save it.
No way! There's no way! What good could this possibly be?
It's a long shot, but it's the only shot we have. It's all up to you, my friend.
A blessing from the Legion. Or maybe I should say, a curse.
2019. Persona? Oh no, that's too expensive.
What an honor they have earned. They deserve something much worse.
This is gonna be good.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win.
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
What if this is done in the Avengers project?
Jump in anytime now, darlings. Will pay for what they've done in blood.
All hope is fleeting in the face of Thanos.
Look at that awesome. It's like full off the cartoon. Beautiful. Oh yeah. This is the Encircle Phase 3. Victory for all is coming. Why? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Why are you doing this? You're only to the point. Oh, finally. The obvious is here. Finally can friend Japan. Well, the only was gonna be in Japan, guys. And mobile, please. Oh my God. Yes. Some people evil plan. They wanna bully, harass me. Or about be a meme.
So, what do you think so far? Now for some follow-up information on a game that fans have been waiting for. Please take a look.
Your attention, please. The Nook Inc. Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island.
Oh my God! Animal. Getaway. Okay. Woohoo! Animal Crossing! Yahoo! Island Getaway Package. Hey! You have to ruin everything! Oh, sorry, you can't stop me! Oh, God. Damn it. I'm hyped! Here we go. Wow! That's looks even greater, dude. Animal Crossing, Julie. You've got company. Holy shit! You can jump over here! Across new horizons. That was so good. This mess right now. Oh, come on. He's gonna be. It's gonna be taxing us. Damn you.
Originally, we announced this title as a 2019 release. However, we need to change its release date to March 20th of 2020. To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing.
2021.
On Nintendo Treehouse Live, the game's producer, Mr. Nogami, and the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments in the game, so please stick around until it starts. By the way, there are many different types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners. So, we've prepared a highlight reel to show you what's in store for 2019 and beyond. Let's have a look.
Amazing game. Guys, all night. Yes! Yeah! Finally! Nintendo console. Minecraft. Happy Minecraft in the world. Pokemon! Yes, finally! That is Winner 50. I see we are right. Yeah, finally! Ahaha. Okay. Fall 2019. We'll have to wait slightly longer.
That obviously wasn't Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it? Please stay tuned for more information about DLC in the future. As for Nintendo Switch, we have more games in development beyond what we've shown you today. I'm looking forward to the day we can introduce them to you. Speaking of, before we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you.
I knew it was going to be a surprise.
Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
This is a while too. Yeah. Looks like it's over, guys. 10:15. Are we watching some Nintendo?
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So, personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. Hopefully everyone out there is excited as well. So. Certainly, if you're a Zelda fan, there was a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other things as well. Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI's to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel with my sidekick Gooigi. And the thing I'm actually really looking forward to is the new Poltergust and its updated capabilities, including the slam move. It's gonna be a lot of fun, killing ghosts with ghosts.
That's right. And it feels really good too.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's gonna suck up a little bit of my time.
You just did that, didn't you?
That was a dad joke, sorry. You know, one other thing I'm really excited about is what we got on the floor here, and that is Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
That's right. I think this year is probably the most space we've ever dedicated in our booth to a Pokemon game. The booth looks fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and give you a quick sneak peek of that. It's themed on the water gym, and what we've done is we have recreated the gym leader battle arenas. So everybody here at E3 is going to get a chance to play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield in the environment of the gym leader battle arena, and I think that's going to be really great for them. But we have something special for everybody watching live. Our very first segment on Nintendo Treehouse Live this year at E3 is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and we're going to give people a look at a much bigger part of that game. And I think that the team is almost ready. So I'm going to head over there in just a second, and we're going to get that kicked off.
Fantastic.
So
great.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for some Treehouse Live coming up right away.
Great. Thanks, everyone, for viewing. Make sure you tune in next for Treehouse Live, and tune in for the next 3 days to Treehouse Live. We'll have discussions with developers about the games that they're building. We'll give you some sneak peeks at some first play, and we really look forward to giving you a chance to see everything that we have to offer at E3 this year. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live 2019. My name is Teresa, and we're here to kick off to the first view of the live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I'm here with our very, very special guests, Mr. Masuda, who is the game producer, Mr. Amori, who is the game director, and they're accompanied by David from the Pokemon Company. Thank you very much. They also have a little cameo appearances of Score Bunny, Gurki, and Sobble. They're super, super cute. And then I'm also accompanied by Terry and Bill, who just cartwheeled into our segment over here. All right, so to kick things off, there was a lot of announcements from the Pokemon Direct last week, and then there was some more information that came out this morning. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Amori, do you have anything to add to that information?
先日の任天堂ダイレクトもそうなんですけども、先ほどの先ほどの任天堂ダイレクト、あと先日のポケモンダイレクトでいろいろ新情報が出たと思うんですけれども、なんか追加で話していただけることありますでしょうか。
そうです。まず本作の大きな特徴の一つであるダイマックス、そして伝説のポケモンをご紹介することができたので、多くの皆さんがソードシールドの魅力をまず少し知ってもらえたかなと思ってます。
So we're really happy to finally be able to reveal one of the big features of the game called Dynamax, as well as the legendary Pokemon. And I think that's really getting a lot of the fans out there excited for the games.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really excited. I think we're going to get a sneak peek to that element. But Bill, do you have anything else to add?
That's right. I think today was anything you can share about what we're going to be showing on Treehouse Live for everybody watching at home?
本日のこのツリーハウスライブでどういったことを見せることになるんでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどのダイレクトで水タイプのジムの挑戦というところと、あとジムリーダーのルリナーについて公開しました。で今回のツリーハウスライブではワイルドエリアとマックスレイドバトルについて実際にプレイして紹介したいなと思います。
So in the direct we just saw, we revealed the water type gym and the gym challenge and the gym leader Nessa. But in today's Treehouse Live, I want to demonstrate via actual live gameplay the wild area as well as some max raid battle gameplay.
That's right, and the wild area is something that's brand new for the Pokemon games. We have not had an area like this. Can you maybe give people just a little bit of information about what it is?
そうですね。今回ワイルドエリア、こういうなんていうんですか、エリアっていうのは多分ポケモンシリーズでも初めてのことだと思うんですけども、もうちょっと詳しく教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。このワイルドエリアなんですけども、最も多くの種類のポケモンが生息してまして、天候によっても出現するポケモンが変わる今までのポケットモンスターシリーズでは存在しなかったような広大なエリアとなってます。
So this is really kind of the first time that we've had such a huge wide open area in the Pokemon main series RPGs, and you'll in the wild area you really find the widest variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the Pokemon you can encounter depending on the weather conditions and where you go and the time of day.
あとその町と町をつないでるので、もう冒険中にも何回もここに訪れることになります。あとちょっと見ていただいて分かる通り、カメラを自由に動かすことができるので。
Spans across multiple towns, so your adventure will take you back to this the wild area multiple times, and as you can see on screen here, you can control the camera freely in this area to better find hidden items that are lying about, and also see the Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Well, yes, and it looks like we are seeing Pokemon out in the field here, correct?
そうですね、フィールドポケモンがちょっとうろうろしているような感じには見えるんですけれども、
そうですね、ああいったその生き生きと動いているそのシンボルエンカウントと呼んでいる、ポケモンとのエンカウントと、あと先ほどちょっと出ましたけど、ちょっとびっくりマークが出てくるのがあるんですけども、あれはまたシンボルポケモンではいない新しいポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらも遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same time, you actually just saw an exclamation mark pop up in the tall tall grass there, and that kind of simplifies that it's a random encounter, so you don't know which Pokemon you're going to encounter. We wanted to have a mixture of both types of encounters in these games to also let players enjoy that excitement of not knowing what they're going to encounter.
Yeah, that's great. And it looks like we've got a lot of different types of Pokemon that appear out here in the wild area as well.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアのこのフィールド上にたくさんいろんな種類のポケモンが出てるようには見えますね。
はいはい、そうですね。今ちょっとバトルデモを見て分かる通り、今回は単性のバトルっていう風になってまして、今回の単性のバトルで、実際に戦ったり、ボールを投げたりして捕まえることができます。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Pokemon to encounter, and of course, as you can see here, the battle system, it's the traditional turn-based battle where you choose moves to defeat the wild Pokemon before you can catch it, or battle against it before you catch it.
ポケモンごとに、特性があったり、道具を持たせることもできますので、かなり奥深いバトルというのも体験できるようになってます、ね。
And you'll find that their Pokemon abilities are back, as well as the ability to give them items to hold. So there's definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
Yeah, certainly I think fans are going to look forward to the depth within that battle system, and they'll be able to enjoy that both within the game as well as in their one-on-one battles as well.
そうですね、そういう深いバトルシステムは多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけども、こういう野生ポケモンとのバトルだけではなくて他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね、通信で対戦したり、その奥深いバトル、そうですね、待っている方もいらっしゃると思うので、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely you can have link battles with other players, and of course I think there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to kind of this return of the really in-depth or the deep battle system that we have to really compete with each other.
あとですね、今雨降ってますけども、雨降ってるんでその水タイプのポケモンが出てます。で、場所によってはその天候が変わったりすることもあって、それで雪が降れば氷タイプが出たりっていう様々なポケモンが天候に合わせて出てきますね。
You can see it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Like right now, we'll see more water-type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice-type Pokemon, for example.
毎日ワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
So we're talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
エンカウントシステムの話をしてたと思うんですけど、今ちょっと口笛をして、いろんな反応をポケモンたちがしてると思うんですけど、もうちょっと教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。そのポケモンは種類によって、近づいプレイヤーを見ると近づいてきたり、逆に逃げていったりするポケモンもいます。で、なかなか空を飛んでいるポケモンとかが捕まえづらかったりするんですけど、口笛を吹くことで、こちらにおびき寄せたりとかですねして、いろんなポケモンと出会うことができるようになってます。
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really encounter them very easily, so you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, they're kind of different Pokemon react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about you and approach you.
Terry's doing a great job of battling and capturing Pokemon here in the wild area.
Just got my Metapod.
Expanding the party.
That's right. So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area than even what we're showing here today.
今日お見せするのは、あくまでもこの近くの町に、近づくこの辺りだけをちょっと紹介するんですけども、もっともっと本当に広くていろん実はワイルドエリアにあるということですよね。
そうですね、かなりポケモンシリーズにおいては広い場所となってまして、遠くに行けば実は強いポケモンとかも出たりしてですね、自分の気持ちに合わせて遠くに行ってみたりとか、近くでいろんなポケモン捕まえたりとか、いろいろ冒険してもらえたらなと思います。
Yeah, this is just a small portion of the wild area. If you wanted to walk really far out there, there's lots of stuff to discover, and it's it's much wider. There's a lot available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
そうですね、あと先ほどちょっとこうしゃがみながらこう草むらを歩いてたりしたんですけども、ポケモンによっては、プレイヤーを見つけると逃げてしまうポケモンもいますので、こうしゃがみながらこう近づくと気づかれずにエンカウントすることもできます。
Yeah, we were actually just, I think Terry was showing the crouching down motion where you can kind of get into the tall grass and quietly approach some of the more perhaps timid Pokemon. Otherwise, they might run away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes, that specific Pokemon like appear more often. So like right now, it's hailing, so there's a different variety.
そうですね。今氷が降ってるので、ちょっと違うタイプのポケモンがちらほらとちょっと見かけられますよね。
ここは今天候が雪に降っているので、氷タイプのポケモンが出るようになってます。
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we have Terry taunting Choke there.
挑発してるみたいな感じですね。
Always picking my fights. Now, of course, you can access the wild area from very early in the game, but as we see here, there are some rather strong Pokemon out there.
結構序盤からワイルドエリアに行けるようになると思うんですけども、結構じゃあここではレベル高いポケモンも出現するということですね。
そうですね。ちょっっと奥に行けばやっぱりレベルの高いポケモンが出て、今かなりこうレベルに差があるんで、これはちょっと逃げた方がいいんじゃないですか。
Yeah, depending on where you go, there'll be some very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on. So probably run away from this one.
Oh no! Score buddy.
強いですからね。もう逃げれるかな。ああ、ギャルワイだ。
Of course, one of the other things that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
そうですね。先ほども見たんですけれども、自転車が今回復活するということで、多分喜ばれるファンもいるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね。やっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするんで、今回こう自転車に乗ってこの広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
Yeah, I think there are a lot of fans looking forward to the return of the bike, and it definitely helps you get around this wide area.
Dude, I'm going to be having fun in game and real life.
ダッシュでこう、いきなりこう加速することもできたり、あとは今水上にそのまま乗れたと思うんですけど、スムーズにこう水上にも入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアをこうなんでしょうね、自由に冒険することができるようになってます。
So yeah, it really helps you get around the wild area very quickly. You can even hold down the B button to kind of get a little dash move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
子供の時にこういう自転車があればよかったな。
そうですね。ダッシュできたらすごいスピードで走れますから。
Yeah, definitely get you around quickly.
And then, of course, we also see that there's certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか、隠れ的なものもちょっと調べられてるというですね。
このワイルドエリアはいろいろそのキラキラと光ってるアイテムが落ちていたりするので、毎日訪れるとまた新しいアイテムを見つけることができます。
Yeah, every time you come back, you'll find like kind of hidden items in different spots in the wild area, so it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like fishing.
あと釣りも今ちょっとポケモンちょっと釣って。
そうですね。それ釣りもワイルドエリアではいろんなことができるんですけど、釣りもその一つですね。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the wild area, and as you mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会えるんで、もう釣ったりいろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思います。
A lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
Finally, do we have freedom?
Now, one other thing that we've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
なんか画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけれども、何でしょうか。
そうですね。Y と書かれているものと、その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども、これはYY 通信といって、今回のソードシールドでいろんな通信を遊べるような仕組みがこの YY 通信になってます。
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the Y-Com in the games, and you can actually have these what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
今実はこれ近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んでいるんですけども、その交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで通信交換とか対戦とかを自由に呼びかけたりして、 まあ、例えばマックスレードバトルもここで呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other players to join you in a max raid battle.
Gloria. これ増田さんです。
This is actually he's playing Gloria right now.
Some people
でワイ
enjoy
ルドエリアは、まあいろいろなこうプレイヤーが違う目的を持って遊んでたりするんですけども、そういった、プレイヤーが、出会う場所でもありますね。
So there's a lot of different reasons that players will come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter them, other players if you're connected in the wild area and see them in your game.
ローカル通信であれば、まあ、近くで遊んでいるプレイヤーがそのまま表示されますし、まあ、インターネット通信をすれば世界中のプレイヤーがこのワイルドエリアで一緒に遊ぶことができます。
And this works either via local wireless with other players that are nearby playing at the same time. You can also connect with, to the internet to kind of play with other players from around the world.
That's right, and it looks like now Terry has gotten to the town that we were heading towards.
Right, but there's some lights in the background, these red pillar of lights. Could you guys explain what these are?
ちょっと目的地に町に今到着したんですけども、ちょっと遠くに赤い光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね、あれはですね、ポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力な、ダイマックスポケモンがいます。そのパワー、エネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
So those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon.
光のところに行くとマックスレイドバトルをチャレンジすることができます。
And what that means for the player is that you can go there and encounter that Dynamax Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Yeah, guys.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
そうですね。じゃあ早速じゃあマックスレイドバトルも
そうですね。
ちょっとやってみたいと思います。
はい。
All right, so as we're prepping up to do said max raid battle, Mr. Mori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature
ちょっ
is?
とダイナマックスについてもう少し詳しく教えてもらっていいですか？
そうですね、これまでですね、メガシンカーとか Z 技っていう要素があったんですけども、今作ポケモンがパワーアップする新要素として入ったのがこのダイマックスです。
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。そうですね、ダイマックスレイドバトルなんですけれども、好きな、ポケモンを1匹選んで戦うことができます。で今回はボックスからも1匹選べるので、そこから1匹選んでルカリをちょっと選んで戦ってみようと思います。
And each player participating in the battle can choose one Pokemon from either their party or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
でも今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないので、この1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one, and you can't change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
So strategy and communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってくるんです。
4人で戦うので、その役割分担と連携がすごい大事になってます。
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeating the opponent.
まあ例えば、タイプ相性の強い、良い技を持っているポケモンが中心となって攻撃して、で戦況に合わせて補助技とか、回復技で味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思います。
So yeah, once you get into the battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the best type advantage to be the main attacker, and also like who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used Reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね、僕はトゲキスを使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっとチームを守ろうとしてます。Thank you.
こうするとみんなが守備力が上がるんで、それによって攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these powerful attacks.
Alright, so I guess we should do roll call. I'm playing Ludicolo, so I'm actually just got hit. And as we can see here, Steelix is doing multiple attacks. Is that fair?
ちょっと今ハガネールが連続で、技をいろいろ出してきたんですけれども、それって結構不公平ですよね。
ああ、そうですね。ダイマックスをしている馬というのは、状況に合わせてやっぱり2回攻撃してきたりとかですね、しますので、油断しないように戦ってほしいなと思います。
So yeah, when you're going up against the Dynamax Pokemon, sometimes they will take multiple moves, and so you really kind of can't let your guard down.
自分トムでウィンディ使ってるけどちょっとでかくなっていいですか
So I'm actually the Tom character here playing Arcanine. Is it okay if I use Dynamax?
Absolutely.
I think we need all the help we can get.
Yes.
ぜひお願いします。
ダイマックスなんですけども、各ターン、プレイヤーは1回しか、できないんですね。でプレイヤー側が順番にダイマックス権利が回ってきます。でバトル中にどのプレイヤーか、1人しか、1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングが非常に重要となっています。
The ability to use Dynamax, it actually rotates between the players each turn, but your team can only use Dynamax once throughout the entire battle, so it's important to kind of identify what the exact right timing is to be able to exploit its power.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes into these Dynamax raid battles.
結構じゃあ戦略性の高いバトルなので、
そうですね。でダイマックス技を使うと、その効果によって例えば今、炎の技を出したので日照りになりましたね。
Yeah, and you can see that there are, once you Dynamax, the Pokemon's moves will all turn into max moves, which are much more powerful, and they also have these added effects, like you saw a drought was just triggered based off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
見た目もすごいかっこいいですね。
迫力がすごいありますね。
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very impressive.
And as we can see, Steelix just put up a barrier around him.
今ちょっとなんかバリアを張ったみたいな感じになってるんですけど、
今日照りになったのでソーラービームが一旦で出せましたね。でこれもまた、連携のすごいいい連携だと思います、ね。
そうですね。バリアの方は
そうですね。でバリアなんですけども。不思議なバリアというものがダイマックスに貼られてまして、で今ヒットポイントがこう減ってくると、そういうバリアが登場します。
So yeah, but with the barrier, what happens is once its HP is reduced, it'll put up this kind of barrier that you have to take down before it will actually start taking lots of damage again.
でこの今ゲージが5つあるんですけど、ダメージを与えるごとに1つのゲージが減ってきます。で攻撃力が低いポケモンでも高いポケモンでも1ゲージずつ減っていくので、この時はもうどんなポケモンでも攻撃してこのバリアを壊していった方がいいですね。
But you can see that there's a couple of different parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attack.
ダイマックス技だと2ゲージ減らすことができますね。
Well, yes, as you can see, my Togekiss used Dazzling Gleam, which is not particularly effective, but was still good enough to break that barrier down.
そうですね。今そんなに威力の高い技を使わなかったんですけども、それでもゲージが減ったということです。
そうですね。で攻撃力がないポケモンでもこういった場では活躍することができます。
So it's a good opportunity for even the weaker Pokemon to participate and really contribute to the fight. And Dynamax moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down 2 gauges, two slots of the gauge.
ゲージを壊したんであとはもう本当に倒すだけですね。
So yeah, you guys have broken down the barrier, so now you just need to defeat the Pokemon.
We're very close, but one thing that we haven't talked about is that storm that's kind of lurking around Steelix. Could you talk a little bit about that?
上のなんかちょっと怪しい雲っていうかその荒い天候っていうのは何でしょうか。
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態。
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon, just kind of brewing above their head.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指攻撃を集中させたりすることもできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
これで
Trying to be the tank.
There it is. マサさん倒しましたね。
Nicely done.
倒しましたね。
And we didn't have a single Pokemon faint. That was actually pretty good.
今回1匹も気絶してないので、よかったです。はい。
So now all of us have a chance to actually catch this Steelix. So by catching it, can we add them to our party?
これで勝利して、捕まえるチャンスがあるんですけども、捕まえたら、手持ちのポケモンとして加えることができるということでしょうか。
あ、そうですね。なんでこの、ポケモンを倒すと、ゲットするチャンスが生まれます。で捕まえると、ポケモンをそのまま手持ちにすることができたり、結構実はいいアイテムも手に入ることもできます。
捕まえた。
So yeah, you can actually, every player who participates in the battle are able to get a chance to catch it. But even if you don't catch the Pokemon, there's still a variety of rewards for the players that participate to get items and such that will help be beneficial in their adventure.
なんでもう世界中の友達とか、プレイヤーとか友達とぜひ遊んでほしいなと思います。
So it's definitely something that I hope players will be excited to play along with their friends, but also other players from around the world.
Yes, my daughter has really gotten into Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go, so I'm very excited to be able to do raid battles with her in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
そうレッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイービーで娘がすごいポケモン好きになったので、結構一緒にマックスレイドバトルができることを楽しみにしております。
そうですね。
So I think Masuda-san, I think there was another topic that you wanted to touch on.
実機プレイは多分以上になると思うんですけども、増田さんからお話ししたいことがあるっていうのは聞いたんですけど、はい、
そうですね。ちょっと皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあります。ポケモンホームはポケットモンスターシリーズとポケモン GO のポケモンたちを集めることが新しいサービスで。もちろんこのソードシールドとも連動します。
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to talk about, and it's about the Pokemon Home service that we recently announced. So it will connect with the Pokemon RPGs as well as Pokemon Go to allow players to really gather all of their Pokemon in a single location. And of course, it will also work with the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
ただしここでこれまでポケモンバンクのサービスをご利用していただいているファンの皆さんにちゃんとお伝えしたいなと思っていることがあります。
But there is one important change from the previous Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of its users about.
これまでのポケットモンスターシリーズは例えばサンムーンではアローラ図鑑に含まれていないポケモンも、全種類をポケモンバンクから連れてくることができました。
So in previous games that worked with the Pokemon Bank service, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex.
でハードが任天堂スイッチになって、ポケモン1匹ずつに対しての、表現自体も、非常に豊かになりました。
But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware, with its, it being much more powerful, allowing us to be much more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon.
でもう一つポケモンはもう今では図鑑番号でいうとやっぱり800を超えてます。
And now we're well over 800 Pokemon species in the games.
でその中で1匹ずつ大切にクオリティを上げてバトルバランスも取って。限られた開発期間の中で最新作をお届けするためにどうするかっていうのは長い間議論を重ねてきました。
At Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance, having so many different Pokemon available, all within, a limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry in the series.
その結果今作から対応方針を変えることにしました。
And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction.
つまりですねポケモンホームとソードシールドの間を行き来できるポケモンをガラル図鑑に登場するポケモンに絞ることにしました。
And so what that means for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home only if they appear in the Galar region Pokedex.
図鑑の舞台に合わせて冒険の舞台に合わせてこだわって登場するポケモンを決めています。
So we were very careful. We spent a lot of time really thinking what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be.
さらに詳しい話は今後の取材とかインタビューでちゃんと説明していきたいと思います。
So I'll talk more about the details in future opportunities such as media interviews, but I wanted to let you know today.
ただポケモンバンクをご利用してくださってるファンの皆さんには少しでも早くお伝えしたいなと思って本日お伝えさせていただきました。
I know there are a lot of users of the Pokemon Bank service who are looking forward to Pokemon Home, so I wanted to let them know what the change would be well in advance.
Of course, as somebody who's been hunting for a lot of shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go, any of those Pokemon that do appear in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'll still be able to transfer from Pokemon Let's Go into Pokemon Sword and Shield through Pokemon Home, correct?
レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイービーでたくさん色違いのポケモンを探して捕まえているんですけれども、それらのポケモンがガラル図鑑に登場するのであれば、ホームから、 転送するっていうのができ
そうで
るんですね。
すね。ホームを、経由して連れてくることができます。
That's right. Yeah, as long as they're in the Galar region Pokedex, you can transfer them from home.
That's great. Well,
そうですね。もちろんですね、今作のソードシールドガラル地方でもまだ見ぬ新ポケモンを含めてかなりのポケモンが出てきますし、ポケモンのボリューム、ゲームのボリュームとしてもかなりの、満足いただけるようになっています。
Yeah, in the Galar region, you're going to find a lot of Pokemon, including a bunch of Pokemon that no one has discovered yet. So the games are definitely chock full of content.
ガラル図鑑を完成させるのも非常に大変だと思うんですけども、皆さん頑張って集めてほしいなと思います。
And it will be no small feat to complete the Galar region Pokedex, but I do hope that players will give their best to try and catch them all in the region.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the story unfolds and to explore both the region and the wild area. But is there anything else that you want to add before we say goodbye and move on?
僕も非常に今回のゲームのストーリーとかワイルドエリアでの探索っていうのを楽しみにしてるんですけれども、ちょっと最後にお二人から視聴者に向けての何かお言葉ありますでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどマックスレードバトルを4人でやりましたけども、やっぱりやっていてなんか楽しいんですよね。ちょっとなんですかね、今までのポケモンの中ではなかった新しいシステムになってますんで、やっぱり4人でワイワイ楽しく友達と一緒に遊べるっていう仕組みはすごい皆さんにぜひ体験してもらいたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, for me, it definitely is the max raid battles we just showed off. Playing together with your friends and this kind of cooperative battle feature that we've never had in the Pokemon series before is really just a lot of fun. I hope fans of the series will look forward to being able to try that for the first time.
そうですね。ワイルドエリアでいろんなプレイヤーと一緒に冒険したりするのってすごいやっぱり楽しくてですね、ローカル通信で友達と一緒に遊んだり、インターネット通信を使って世界中のプレイヤーと出会って、そこで対戦や交換を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
And even other than the max raid battles, we of course have all the traditional, multiplayer features where you can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around the world using the connecting via the internet.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do is, as we get ready for our next segment here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we are going to go down to our Luigi's Mansion booth and give you all a sneak peek at what people are going to experience here on the show floor. It's a very, very special booth. So take a quick look at that, and then we will come back in just a few minutes for our very next segment, which I think a lot of people will be looking forward to very much. Thank you very much.
The music is so nostalgic.
Hey guys, I'm Morgan here with Audrey, and we're
in a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone stay calm.
Bill said Luigi's Mansion booth, but this is not. We're in the booth, but this is like a fully built out haunted mansion, which is sort of where the game Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place.
Yeah, I think it might actually be haunted, but let's find out and take a look at this.
Yeah, so
really
we just
cool
wanted you guys at home to get a look at this. This is where we've got some players in here now, but this is when the booth opens soon. Fans are going to get in here to play the game, but also be surrounded by this really cool ambiance.
Yeah, we've got a spooky fish cauldron, skulls, jack-o'-lanterns, the whole...
Yeah, standard issue cauldron full of green goo and fish.
Absolutely, there are ghosts showing up all over the walls, so be careful, watch your step.
Yeah. And we can see up above, we've got a lot of atmospheric stuff happening.
All of our Mario friends have been X'd out. That's just not nice. It's a little foreboding.
I'm not sure if you guys are be able to hear the music at home, but there's a lot of sort of just sound effects happening. Weird, I don't even know. The kind of sounds you hear in horror movies.
It's intensely ooky, it's true. And every
I just saw
now
a crow fly through the air.
And then every now and then you'll hear Luigi go, Mario!
Only put a more spookier.
Step back here. And of course, you wouldn't have a haunted hotel without a bellman.
Yep. And there's a little black, there's a shape back up here. Something hanging from the wall.
We better investigate, because that's what you do in horror.
More normal.
Horror themed areas. Oh, it's fine. Morgan, why did you get scared like that?
I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
That's just creepy.
There's just things in here that
yeah.
Things just happen.
It's fine.
So
it's a little reception desk because we're at a hotel again. So, but nobody's here, Morgan. That's kind of strange.
A little closer.
Well, it's an abandoned lot.